Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about why a lot of Americans are slave to the lender. And it has a lot to do with their credit cards. You see, 35% of Americans carry a balance on their credit card from month to month. And that percentage has rose from 2022 by 6%. So that means from May of 2023, from December of 2022, 6% more people are unable to pay their bills, whether it be from a lack of jobs, whether it be from inflation, or whether it be from impulsive spending, or just buying the same things that have now increased in prices and you was just barely making it before. We're now in a situation where there's a 6% increase in credit card debt, while in unemployment is also going up. This spells bad news for our economy as a whole and for the everyday American consumer. So now more than a third of our people are struggling to get by. In fact, they're not even getting by. They're in debt every single month. The problem I have with this is that a lot of people put so much value into their credit score. And what I would prefer is, if you are someone who is struggling to pay off your credit cards every single month, the best thing that you can do is cut them up right away. Regardless of anything else you're going to do in the future, you cut them up and you say no more loans. Whether you need a car to go to work, whether you need a home to rest your head, whether you need a personal loan for any reason, no more loans. You have to adopt a mindset to not have any more loans, any more debt of any kind. Even if your car breaks down and you don't have the money, you need to now be creative and figure out alternative ways of getting by. You know, I live in Columbus, Ohio now, where everyone needs a car. And there are people who come into my job that don't have a vehicle, and yet they find ways to work, whether it's making friends at the job or using Uber, whatever it takes. And when I say, oh, why would you say use Uber and you just said cut up your credit cards? Well, you can still have a debit card. And so if you have money on that, you actually need to be mindful of how you spend it, or else you wouldn't be able to pay for the Uber. And I promise you, when it comes down to it, you will ensure that you have the money in order to get to work, because you don't want to lose that job of yours. Now, when it comes down to it, it is going to be something of importance to check your spending, to check your accounts every single day and ensure that you're up to date on all of your bills and that you're going to have enough in order to pay your rent, your food costs, and everything else the following month. Here's why. Even now, although I have a credit card, although I pay my bills off every single month, I check my checking account, I check my savings account, I check my investments almost daily. One thing that I check nearly every day is my credit card to see how much I've spent, even if I didn't spend money the previous day, and my checking account, because I don't like to pull from my savings. And so I always want to ensure that I have far more than enough in my checkings, and then that I limit how much I spend in my credit card if my check-ins is not where it needs to be. As Mother's Day is coming up, I'm looking at my check-ins, I'm looking at my credit card, and I'm saying, okay, this is how much I can allot for these purposes. I have this cushion until the next pay period, and then I move from there. Understanding that I don't want to ever dip into my savings account in order to do something that is not of importance. You see, me being broke is more important than anything else. So if you're saying, oh, wait, for Mother's Day, you should go all out. For Mother's Day, I will do what is in my means to do. And for me, I do have the ability to go all out because I have a substantial amount that I keep in my checkings. And then whatever is left over, I tend to just throw that into my savings account at the end of the month because I already do automatic investments and I already do automatic contributions to my retirement accounts and I already do automatic contributions into my savings account. And then I still will have so much surplus that I'm able to do these things later down the line. But a lot of that is contributed to the fact that I don't carry a lot of credit cards and I don't leave balances on them. In fact, it's scary when it goes up past a certain number. And the way I look at it is I have like a Best Buy card, an Apple card, an Amazon card, and I believe those are like and a Macy's card. Those are the only cards that I have, and I only use one. Of all those four, I only use one. And so the one that I check as often as I do, it's very simple for me to keep track of everything that I spend and everything that I do. But if you're already struggling, what I would advise you is to simply cut it up. Not to try and hang in there. Cut it up. And what cutting it up allows you to do is focus on simply paying it off and not buying more things. Now, if you're saying there's no way I'm going to pay it off with my job, this, and that, at least at the very minimum, you're not adding to this debt any longer. Because a lot of people would have probably got rid of this debt in 3 to 6 years. In fact, most people get rid of it in 3 years if they're very intentional. But because they lack discipline and they will continue to spend, they perpetually are in debt. And honestly, it doesn't matter how much I talk or what I say. It really matters about what you intend to have your life look like and how you feel about your current situation. Because if you're comfortable being in debt, then there's nothing that I can say to you that is going to change your mind or help you to bounce back. Now, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.